Throwing now, Ryan on first down. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion. They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. And, he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. Here's Ryan. They'll set up the screen for Freeman. And they went the wrong way there, losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12. Ryan. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 38. And the return stops just a little bit shy of midfield at the 48-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. The Bears offense now heading back out onto the field. After the interception, here's Trubisky. That's caught by Meredith right side. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Second down now after the pass completion. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. On 2nd down, Trubisky. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. When in doubt, do it yourself as he keeps it for 3 and a first down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
So the offense has it 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. Solid running on the carry, but still brought down just inside the 40. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
I once had a defensive player in the NFL tell me, if I beat and dominate the guy across from me, I'm helping my team. Well, winning one-on-one battles is always a part of the game, but when you have good team defense, as we just saw there, one broken tackle, but he didn't get away because the rest of the guys arrived to put him on the ground.
Throwing here, Trubisky. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. Give him 6 on the play, and they're going to face a 3rd down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. From the shotgun is Trubisky. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. 13 yards that time at a first. Just the first quarter, but tackling going to be so important going forward. They've got to limit plays like that.
And that's something when you see it happen early in the game and they don't get him on the ground, you can always tell that they were concerned about it going in. Because I can just tell you from my days, I remember being in college and worrying all off-season about our season open opponent, and they had a receiver that could shake and bake with the best of them. I tackled him on the first pass of the game, and the relief was incredible. Ended up having a pretty decent ball game. But if I'd missed him, it would have been a
different story.
Long night.
Here's carry number 1 for Jordan Howard. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. First and goal from the 8. They'll run it now out of the gun. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
So if I'm an offensive coordinator, there's one thing that I know for sure. This is one of the top 5 teams in the NFL against the run. So when I look at my playlist, I'm probably thinking about throwing it.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive. On second down, here's Trubisky. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up third.
They had a good chance to get the first points of the game on the board, but what a great job defensively, getting a hand in there and knocking it away and preventing that first touchdown.
And let's see 6 defensive backs out there. They're in the dime here on third and goal. Out of the gun, Trubisky. And incomplete here to bring up fourth down as the rookie couldn't haul it in. Some mistakes already in the first quarter. If he holds on to that one, first down.
Yeah, and I'll guarantee you that at least one defensive back out there has reminded him of that fact, trying to get into his head and hoping that'll affect him the rest of the game.
So the folks here in the stands this afternoon, they're happy about that one. Their guys get the early advantage after the opening drive field goal.
And they should be happy. Their guys look good getting down the field, and that's got to give them hope that good things are in store here today.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he's going to be stopped dead in his tracks.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Get up!
The drive will start with a carry by Devontae Freeman.
Out there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. Second down, 9 yards to go. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. And it's hauled in by Austin Hooper. And he'll be taken down just shy of the 40. A good pickup there, a 22.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs...
And now a first down following that long gain. Now a play fake here on first down. Hits his target. It's Taylor Gabriel. And they'll get him to the ground, but he got all the way down to the 30-yard line. A gain of 32 that time.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. Ryan leaves with Freeman on the draw. And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well. But when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
So the offense looking at a 2nd and 8. Now it's Ryan. Looking for the end zone. And that will fall incomplete. Oh, they took a shot there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. They got to get to the 20 to keep the drive alive on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Ryan. And it's complete. Hooper. But he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. On first down, Ryan hit, and he lost the football. And this is picked up by the Bears. He's at the 50, the 30, the 20, 10, and he will score. Touchdown, Chicago. And give some kudos to the defensive coordinator, I think, here. They bring the blitz, they dial it up, and it turns into 6 points for them.
It's so nice to hear you actually give kudos to the defense. It is so nice. You're such an offensive guy like that. I love it. He dialed things up, and boy, a big play resulted for his guys.
Well, you like the credit to the defense there, right, my friend?
Yeah, do I ever?
And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Here comes the Falcon offense now as they get set to take over here. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. They go play action here on first down. Being chased out left. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's second down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
They snap it at 1. Now Ryan. And he's going to be out of bounds up around the 45-yard line. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a first down. This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you've got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else he'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Now Ryan on second down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
And on 3rd and 8, defensively, they're going to beef up the secondary. 6 defensive backs. Now Ryan. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
This defense is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. This is taken at the 15. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the Bears take over. Here's the Chicago offense coming back out onto the field. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that would help him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that. Super tough.
Underneath for Johnson. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and it's a 2nd down.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down.
Now let's go. Now look at the 10. On
2nd down, Johnson. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a 3rd down and 4 now.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing him further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Trubisky. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this 3rd down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. It's a 40-yard punt, but they lose yardage on the return. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. They'll run with Freeman here to begin the drive. And the window closes quickly. He'll only get up to the 22-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. On 2nd down, here's Ryan. Going to throw right side here, complete. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs. Two minutes remain here in the first half. We're back to Soldier Field following this short break. Ryan now off the bootleg. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Sua Cravens in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. On second down, Ryan. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
The one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. So incomplete on second down. Now they'll look to convert here on third. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. To throw is Ryan. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had to fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. Taken in at the 22. Good coverage there holds him to just a 2-yard return following a punt of 44. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Looking to throw, Trubisky on 1st down. Over the middle, that's caught by Meredith. That one goes for 24 yards. Trubisky now off the bootleg. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Now Trubisky to throw on 2nd. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on 1st down. Then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back. But it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
The Bears on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 19. Now it's Trubisky. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion, and both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
And they'll let this one go right on the outskirts of the 10. They'll down it at the 11-yard line. Around the NFL, 2nd quarter in Indianapolis. And the Steelers there out to an early lead. That one tight to this point, and you'd have to imagine it'll stay tight throughout. Off the play fake to Freeman. It's Ryan. Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let the... Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Picked off near the 42. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They've played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. On 1st and 10, it's Trubisky. Now Trubisky lost the football, and the Falcons grab it. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. He let one slip away last week as well, so now 2 fumbles lost in as many weeks.
Well, we were out at practice, and we watched him work. And what did his quarterback coach talk about all week?
Being a 2-hand monster.
And we looked at each other. 2-hand. Oh, I get it. 2-hand monster. Both hands on the football, taking care of it, putting it away so the ball doesn't get dropped.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And an alley to run. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. So they pick up the 1st down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set. Ryan. They'll set up the screen for Freeman. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. So 2nd and 9, the defense looking to put them in a bad spot here. From the shotgun, Ryan. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's brought down. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. Give them 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn them a fresh set of downs. Fresh set of downs here. A fake to Freeman. Now it's Ryan. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. Trying to get that in the hands of Devontae Freeman that time. And that'll bring up 2nd down. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. This from 54 yards away. Around the NFL, 2nd quarter in Indianapolis. And the Steelers there out to an early lead. I have a feeling that one's going to stay tight throughout. We'll continue to monitor. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This fielded at the 2. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. So here's the Bears offense now as they get set to start this 3rd quarter. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the 2nd half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the 2nd half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Play action. It's Trubisky. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A very solid